Welcome back to Pole Barn Garage, everybody, where this time Kevin from Junkyard Digs and I are in Phoenix, and we're going to see if we can get this Jag XJS with a small block Chevy swapped into it to drive home 1,200 miles after sitting for 18 years. Once again, no title. 3 times in a row now. No titles. No problem. Kevin, why are you fisting my Jag?
I reached the trunk latch.
He's got his arm stuck in my Jag. So this is a Jaguar XJS, originally a V12 car. You can see that it has an HE there. That means high efficiency. So this would have been like an 82 and up. This one's a little unique. It's like a Jag, but without the Jag stuff in it. It's better. That is a tune port injected small block Chevy that maybe it's a vet motor and a 700 R4 overdrive transmission. This is how you make any British sports car proper.
Do we know anything about this car?
No. The guy I'm buying it from bought a new fuel pump, new injectors, put those in. It's been sitting since 2005. Allow us to dig deeper into the Jag. Look at the door handles.
Oh, I hate that.
I love that. That is British sports car, European sophistication. We have the authentic wood from the simulation tree on the dash because it's a Jag. We have this shifter. Look, it's precise and sophisticated because it's a Jag. We have a clock, a quartz clock. It'll probably work. And an Alpine cassette player. Oh, and a for sale sign. Oh, hang on. It's an 83, 350 tune port. They wanted 12 grand for this.
What?
350 built. What have I purchased? Is this a secret compartment for storing your Jag stuff in? No.
Where'd you store the Jag rust?
You could rob a bank in this because it's a Jag.
Those are the missile launchers.
Yes. James Bond drove a Jag. Pennies!
Paying itself back.
You know he stole these from a poor old widow because he drove a Jag.
Oh yeah, that's not on. That's where I was shoving my arm into.
We might want that. You think that's good to drive home on?
Yeah.
Yorba Linda, land of gracious living. How'd you do that?
There's a handle in there.
Oh.
There's a bunch of spare parts on this thing.
Having problems?
Okay, this one's the ground. Okay.
Is it because it's a Jag?
Yes, that's the self-destruct feature of the Jag. For when you get caught.
Oh, no neutral safety switch, maybe.
Yeah, that's probably a good start.
Yeah, try neutral. Gotta be smarter than the Jag.
I'm not smarter than the Jag.
Smells like gas.
Misfire too, yeah, it's running on 7. Now it's getting some brake out of it.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Joey drove this thing, so I know it's got brakes.
How long has it been sitting?
Tagged it from 05.
No, here, how long?
Oh, I've had it for probably just shy of a year.
Okay. It's down a cylinder.
Like I said, I haven't put plugs in it or anything. I literally did the fuel system and got it running.
How's your brake fluid level?
Oh.
Is it gone?
No, it's just nasty, but it's there. Probably need top off.
You got a block or something for this hood?
Yeah.
There, we got it.
We got it.
It's a Jag.
That's the Jag.
Just a Jag thing.
Comes with every Jag. So, yeah, so I think we should get a set of plugs. And he's got the wires right there in the passenger floorboard. Although these look new.
Yeah, you said they put them on already.
Oh, did they already put them on?
Verify your firing order.
Yeah. Definitely runs on fire. So maybe at best. You're not watching Kevin's channel, so we're just going to fix the brakes right now. And they're done. All right. Ready to hit the road.
Is that official Jag fluid?
That is official. Jags don't need brakes. We stop for nothing. All right. Let's see.
Yeah.
fit
The little door lights.
Hey, you don't get that on anything but a Jag. Well, the Chevy part of the Jag's the worst part so far.
It smokes like a two-stroke.
Listen to the door of this machine.
At least it's got good doors.
When you go out in your Jag and you shut the door after your lady, she knows. You're a Jag man.
Dalton, I hate to break it to you, but good doors don't drive 1,200 miles home. Dude, it has an AC compressor.
It's not gonna work. Oh, it might work.
Oh,
Remanufactured.
you might have AC all the way home.
This is strange. Oh, there it is. Right there.
That's a pump.
Oh, there's the filter. That big old
big
donkey
bastard.
thing.
So there's like a tank and then a little capacitor tank for when you're racing around, maybe, to prevent fuel slosh, and then an external inline fuel pump.
We got spark plugs, we got a battery, we got gas, we got seafoam, and with those few things, the Jag will come to life.
I missed a little. Might smell like gas, but we're used to that.
Yeah,
at this
well,
point.
I've been-
After driving 1,000 miles here in a van with no title. Yes. You can find that on my channel.
Yeah. You won't find it.
JunkyardJags.com.
Jaguar digs. You
It's
guys
just
are going to
English.
get so tired of the Jag puns by the end of this video. Let's see what the plugs look like in the Jag. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I'd have to just, but they're really white.
Nah, smell it.
Probably smells like bad gas. Yeah. They're not worn out though.
Not worn, they're just found.
We could say threw a bunch of oil or Marvel mistreated oil right in the intake runner, so
Yeah. Battery's in.
very nice. Is that the factory $600 Jag battery?
You know, we got a discount on it because we're Jag people now. I stole it. Look at that. See, I think that might have been.
Maybe a slight issue there.
Look at all the crap back here.
Oh, that's the factory Jag fire extinguisher.
Good thing I hooked up that battery. We got this nice, hot, fresh electrical stuff in here now.
You mean metal screwdriver shell?
Yeah. Well, I'm all about safety here, if you hadn't noticed. Actually, danger's my middle name. Because I own a Jag.
Oh no. Is it gross?
It's pretty gross.
Yeah, put it on the carpet.
No, it's alright. Oh, it just puked that out.
Dude, look at the inside of that filter already.
Yeah, good.
Dude. I bet your injectors are plugged full of rust again.
Could be. It looks like 45 thou.
Wait, no, Dalton, you got it in millimeters.
Looks like 18 M&Ms. One down.
All the hard ones to go.
Oh, yeah, they're... Yep. Gotta do it from the bottom. Maybe we put it on this lift.
We have the option, we might as well.
Does it got any coolant?
Oh, I don't know. Really not.
We're in the desert.
Yeah, so it's probably completely corroded. Nope.
None?
Just ladybug guts.
Oh, good.
Here, viewers, get a sniff.
We're gonna make it.
Yeah, they have all, like, the smog pump and everything is still hooked up and active. They went through the work to put adapting, like, hunks of copper in here.
Yeah. Well, and I guess because when you swap an engine in California, you have to meet.
It wouldn't have been 25 years old or whatever back in 05 or
No.
whatever it is. So
Well-
we kind of do know when it was done.
Yeah.
Within the window of still needing to meet
Well, no,
emissions.
anything past 1975 in California has to meet
Still?
smog. Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, my side's awful. How's your side going?
Awful. You can't get to the back four at all.
It's impossible. I got this one unplugged and now I can't find a spark plug.
I broke the porcelain off of this one.
Oh,
and
good.
Yeah, so we can't even hook it back up. Started to have a mental breakdown, actually.
Ooh, I think we have something for that, but we better get him
Oh, yeah.
going now.
We gotta start growing them. Now, he doesn't work until he's growed.
It takes about, what, 72 hours to get him up? We should probably put
We
him
have an
on.
appointment in 3 days. We're gonna put her on the lift because now I'm a sophisticated Jag owner. And I won't be laying on the ground with the peasants. Also, it runs a lot better on 6 cylinders than it did on maybe 8. I don't know.
No. I say it?
It just ran.
It's flooded to hell. Yeah, dude, it's rich as hell. Did you say you put bigger injectors in it? With no change in anything else?
Yeah. Under the Jag. Oh, cool exhaust on it. It's got rack and pinion steering apparently. I can see spark plugs, I think, up there. So we're gonna dig into here and try to get those dealt with and change the oil. I guess that's it, really.
This is better.
Look at that motor.
Probably got painted when it was out of the car.
Oh man, you got a fresh Krylon rebuild.
That took a plethora of tools and it totally sucked. But we've got plugs in this thing. Got to reroute a couple wires because we don't like them. But let's chop the oils before we put it down.
Yeah, it's just because easy. And throw a filter on it, get rid of that fram.
No Jag deserves it.
No,
Not
it deserves the micro guard.
Much better for a Jag.
Yes.
Now what comes out? Gas, water, or oil?
I'm gonna go with gas first. Oh, look how thin it is. Oh,
That's very gas.
I could probably light that on fire. Yeah.
Well, the gas helps clean the internals. The scrubbing bubble power of ethanol. Big Pliers does it again.
Dig me back to the ground, peasant. Hurry up, peasant. Don't scratch my Jag.
Don't worry, sir. We're using certified Jag air. Are you ready to hear the Jag?
Fire up the Jag.
Oh, much better. It's better. It's still miserable. It's strongly, but it's still only 7. Let's see if it'll blow itself out, maybe.
You can feel the injectors running. Put your finger on them.
This one's dead.
Yep, this one's dead back here. What is that?
Probably trying to go in the closed.
Yeah, it's probably just came up in town. There's a fuel leak right here. See it? Coming out of the rail.
Yeah, real.
Oh, great.
After trying to diagnose the problem with multiple different means, we eventually bit the bullet and decided that we needed to pull the injectors out of it and check them out, due in no small part to the fact that the valley of the engine was now a ticking time bomb filled with gasoline.
I'm just going to pop the center plenum of this intake up, pop that fuel rail out, and probably go try to get an O-ring kit for those injectors. There's a bunch of fancy stuff you've never seen on this channel. Fuel injection. Isn't it so much better?
It's a pretty good turnkey car you got here, Dalton.
Yeah, it did well, didn't it?
I can already tell this will be fun to put back on.
Yeah, that one just popped right out. Yes, it did.
Yep.
Yeah, that's our guy.
We'll do a little inspecting.
See what we come up with.
Get your spectacle out.
Jag.
Jag.
I think I figured it out. What's up?
It was laziness.
Oh yeah.
Who could have ever foreseen that?
It looks like they put the wrong O-ring on. These are the correct ones. You can even tell on camera. That's not right. You know where Jag went wrong? They got away from the fuel toilet.
The fuel toilet. And put on the
fuel urinal.
We got O-rings. Well, we decided to replace all of them top and bottom because they don't look good. How would it be?
A lot of nasty varnish has been ran through here. You can see it down in those runners.
Oh, yuck.
Now the front two aren't too bad.
How did fuel even get in there?
I don't know. It's like maybe it came back up. I don't know. They're pretty filthy. All right, now we're just going through the injectors, cleaning them all up, and we're gonna try to flush out the rail a little if we can, or at the very least, just clean out where the injectors go into the intake tab. Slam it back together and hope for the best.
They ain't pretty. I think we know why we had some running issues.
Yeah.
The last melon.
Engaging.
They fit a ton better now. We cleaned everything up, so I'm gonna need both hands, but let's get our alignment and get this all bolted back together because this guy needs a closed shop.
Testing for leaks. They click.
Oh yeah.
Lots of it.
Fixed.
I think we fixed it.
Get the RTV, stick this thing back together.
And hit the road.
In the Jag.
The upper intake car. Kevin's fighting a metal reinforced heater hose.
Dual metal. It's coiled.
Yeah.
And then there's like a 12 gauge steel leader all the way down the length of it.
It's so dumb.
And you can't expand it because it's made of metal.
Oh, I'd watch the hood.
You know what? Just let it take me out.
This time.
The Jag.
This was supposed to take 30 minutes.
All right, Dalton, the fire hazard's been fixed. Think it runs any better?
No.
Please, for the love of God, start.
Why?
Is that you?
No.
What? You didn't do the big rev T-Dem? Pedal no-go all the way back. Hose routing seems to have issue. Wah! All fixed. This came out. Give it a little more flair. She's good now. Settle down smooth. Slight little stumble, but not liking that.
At this point, we were pretty much at a loss. The car did run, but ran very rich and continued to get worse and worse. We tried looking for vacuum leaks, tried unplugging the throttle position sensor, we tried unplugging the mass airflow to get a baseline, and whatever we did, it didn't work. Eventually, we just determined that the fuel filter must be plugged because the car would no longer rev or even try to do anything. And at this point, we were out of time and we had to push it out into the parking lot, get some parts in the van, and return later after a few, beverages.
And then there's the van.
The van.
the most dependable vehicle to ever come from the South. And we're destined to cut it up.
It's so good.
Thank God we didn't crush this thing yet. We needed it.
So screwed.
Oh, we would have had $100 in Uber between here and O'Reilly 12 times.
Original plan was to go do this video first.
And then
I'm kind of bringing you guys back into time here. Just bear with me. But we were supposed to do this first and then just drive home in the Jag because it was turnkey.
the trunk wasn't even turnkey. All right, let's go get 6 therapeutic beers.
Anyway, we're out here in the middle of the night to try to make the Jag work.
It's the beginning of the night. That sentence comes later.
Oh, that's
I know
right.
3 hours from now it'll be the same thing.
Anyway, we're going to try to throw a fuel filter on this thing, see if that works. It's not going to. It would maybe unplug.
It might fix the big problem that we might maybe have, and then we can start dealing with the actual large problems.
Hopefully. We know there's trash in the tank. We know there's trash in the pump. Bought one of those too.
This was the choice. This is better than I didn't know what we had all day.
Oh yeah, sleep in the van more often. So we got a fuel pressure tester here. We're gonna throw that on, probably cycle the key, check the gate. That'll tell us if the pump's getting weak because it ate a bunch of trash or something. Building and 40.
So is it going to start now or is it flooded right now? I think it's flooded.
I think it's flooded. Oh, no, it's starved.
We don't know what we're talking about.
I guess not.
What do you got now?
38.
Oh, dude.
Is it a grate?
Oh,
Do you understand?
It is nice inside the Jag. Yes. Jag. Oh, so I left the key in 2.
Oh, you can't do that.
I got to turn it to 3.
You actually have to turn back.
Oh,
to
I got to
1.
turn it back to 0,
And then
to
start
1, to 2, and now 3.
And you have to count down.
Still has a dead #1 cylinder.
The hell with it. We're sticking. It might come around. The rings will revive.
Jesus. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Smells like you bought a quality one this time, Dalton.
Good God, what a piece of shit.
All right, let's see what you got. Good God. 6 cylinders. What do you say? 30,000 miles on this motor? 230?
330. My God, what a pig.
It was cylinder 1. It's not. You know what that means? It's an injector that we didn't put back in the same hole.
It's plugged up and was the problem the whole
And
time.
those are like a 2-hour job. I remember we had strong cylinders.
Yeah.
Those were the best injectors.
And the other 4 are like me.
Yes, another fantastic morning with the SPJ.
That's right. Do you even run still?
We're very enthused about this, if you can't tell.
Yeah.
Where we going? 20...
Like 30 minutes away.
30 minutes to make it to
It's
Tony's?
like 20 miles. Yeah.
Make it to where we got tools. Ooh. That just hydrolocks it.
Yeah.
Well, I found the stuck injector. Wonder what cylinder it is.
Shit. God.
Let's see if it runs. No.
Crank again?
You know what you have to do to get those out, right?
Pull the plugs.
Pull the plugs, which means we need a lift. Just touch it. It was still moving a little.
It's all right.
Oh, okay. Ew.
The truck!
Them good Chevy rods. Strong in the water. On the road? Welcome to day 4 of the one-day trip in the van. This was supposed to be dead by now. And that was supposed to be alive. We're all got hose on that one.
First impressions of the Jag. Coming soon. Runs pretty good on 5. I've probably driven worse. No, I haven't. It has turn signals. What luxury. Nope, nope. Keep it alive. It's tried to die.
I'd say cleaned up, but I could be lying.
It's running decent now. Kind of. We just put her in neutral and rev it up and act like a Jag owner. Look at my Jags. Yes.
You know, this reminds me of a Meatloaf song. I think it goes something like, I want my money back. Carburetor and an intake. This will at least get home. It does smoke less suddenly.
I'm flying for my life. You know, it drives all right, brakes are all right, tires are lumpy, but that's to be expected.
Come on, van.
There's a lot of junkyards near him. Maybe get everything there.
Maybe leave that there.
Yeah, maybe they'll buy it. I can't foresee it opening up injectors, but rather losing more. It's pretty quick compared to a van.
better.
It's running much better. It's probably on 6.5 now. It's healing. You latch the hood from inside.
Whoa.
I've just been driving with an open hood the whole time. Oh, jeez. Well, I guess we got to bleed off that Schrader valve, right? Because the hydro on it this morning.
That's a good smell.
That's enough.
Fixed.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, I can't believe we made it this far.
30 miles across Phoenix, Tempe. Yeah,
Deal with this another day.
yeah. Probably be putting an intake on it. Tony's driveway here after we're done with his car. Anyway, we gotta go find you a car.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do. In the van.
It won't run. It ran pulling in here, and now it's dead. So we'll just push it up into the corner of Tony's driveway with the van. Bring her on in. On in. Yep. A little more. Oh, yep, there it is. Excellent.
On our way to find Kevin a car, we stopped at Loper's Performance in Phoenix to pick up some parts for the Jag.
$1,386 later, the Jag can have a carburetor.
Thanks, Lopers.
Anyway, we're going north to find Kevin a car.
And find him a car we did indeed, as Kevin bought this 2008 turbocharged Mustang. Although since it did not have a carburetor, we were both very embarrassed to be seen in or near it.
Ooh. Welcome back to Pole Barn Garage, the Jaguar episode. We've lost any form of a garage. It's going dark again, and we're in a driveway again.
And we're gonna get back on the Jag.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Put my $1,400 of parts to good use, or a complete waste of money.
Good use might be a little, it might be a stretch. To use.
To use in general. Basically, all of this goes in the dumpster. Then we'll put all the good stuff on.
Fuel toilet.
Fuel toilet right on top. Where's the wood, TM?
I don't know. If we wait long enough, we might find out. Want to see if it'll move?
Will it run and drive 6 feet? No, it won't. We're probably doing it right here.
That's
First attempt in 8 hours. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, let's just push it over here. We're gonna drop all our bolts in the rocks.
Well, the budget is gone.
The budget was gone at Walmart 6 days ago when we bought the first item.
Yeah, this has been a. This must be how the high rollers do it. This box is full of goodies. Then I have a brand new Edelbrock intake and Holly carb that I picked up from Loper's Performance in Phoenix.
Which thank you to them.
They knocked off some money to help out. They didn't have to do that at all.
No, and it was not a promotional thing,
No.
but here we are promoting it. So
Yep.
Loper's
We are
Performance.
grateful. Anyway, they've seen us remove this once. I'm not going to show it again.
good
Let's rip off the intake. I'm really struggling here, so I think it's time to start growing this therapist. Just in case. Since he's a little guy here, but it said just put him in a bundle. Then he grows, and then, my mental problems will all disappear. He's there for anything you ever need, day or night. All right, there goes that. Fuel rails are ready. What we're going to do to disconnect those is it actually has one line coming in and then one line going back. Which one is which? We don't know. So we're just going to disconnect them, and when we throw our fuel pump in, we'll just turn it on, see where fuel go. We're just, disposing of the 80s goodness out of this thing.
like, my goodness, what a mess.
Big pliers.
You gotta take this fitting off, right?
Yeah, that's how you do that.
Nope, that's off.
Okay, fixed. Drain a little bit of coolant out just to get it below the intake line, and
Yep.
so go ahead and remove the cap there. Now they're metric.
Damn hoses.
It's never going to work. They're metric.
Well,
It's
hang
a
on.
standard wrench.
What is
It's
this made of?
stronger than I thought. Oh, you got it. Good job.
No,
Oh, you got half of
I
it.
think that was the distributor base.
Oh, well,
The cap's still just fine.
what? I thought for sure this would work.
It snapped the distributor off.
What?
There, oh, it cracked. Oh, wait, we need to know where our rotor's putting. Well, let's not use that footage.
All right, we took note of where the rotor was facing on the distributor.
It's that way.
We will stab the new one in that general vicinity. It will never
Be
work.
gone.
Yes.
Sorry, I feel infection.
The sooner it's gone, the happier I'll be.
We're not supposed to be doing this.
No, this car was supposed to work.
We're supposed to be halfway through the swap payments.
Yes. Probably last week's video.
Go check it back out.
Yeah, try it again.
Maybe you'll find something the second time you didn't notice the first time.
You never know.
An
Easter
extra
eggs.
TM.
I'll hide an Easter egg in it. I'll say TM. If you order spaghetti, sir,
No, but
it served yourself.
I'll start chewing.
Goodbye.
If you're smart, you cut them at different lengths in case they ever see power again, they don't touch. That was really easy. Oh, hell,
Oh
that ain't
my
bad.
god, it's filthy.
We had very different opinions of the inside of that engine.
Dude, look at it. It's full of sludge. No,
Yeah.
you need to look at the passenger side.
Okay, I was gonna say, because I can still see casting mark. It's like bare metal over there. Is it worse over here?
Yeah.
I just went through that 318 with the satellite. Oh, that's
Rust.
it's better than I expected. It's way better than I expected. Seeing
It's
the inside of the valve cover.
Way worse than I thought it was going to be.
Come look at the inside of this side of the block. It looks
Look how,
perfect.
what is this thing, been underwater?
Well, I mean, you just open the intake. Oh, it's hell. You can wipe that off. Yeah, it's got the spider right there.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That means it's a roller. So that's good.
It is good. We need to check the gear on that distributor, though.
Yeah, the coolant passages was what I was interested in.
That is stop leak.
We are not the first ones to be in here because that is our TV.
And that's a Felpro gasket.
Yeah. Maybe it's got a hog ass cam.
No. No, it doesn't.
Maybe it's got a flat ass cam.
It does. It might have a flat ass cam.
Certified reman engine.
Yeah. Just wipe all the goo out of here. I can't believe you think this is good.
You haven't seen the satellite motor, have you?
It's a Mopar. They're terrible.
Exactly.
This is a Chevy. It's supposed to be better than this. But it isn't a Jag. And so maybe it inherited some of the Jag from its... it was from the cross. It's pollinated with the Jag.
Got our gasket surfaces all cleaned up with the Scrape-O-Matic 3000.
Which is awesome, by the way. Carbide scraper, and I've never used one before.
You have to be careful. You have to keep it really flat.
But it's like, what was it, like 15 bucks?
Spray a little brake clean on them surfaces and throw some RTV on the China walls.
Let it skin,
Let it skin.
and then bloop, the drop. We got gaskets on her. We're gonna let those kind of tack up. They don't fit because this is a TPI engine. It's the same as a TBI actually, where the center 4 bolt holes actually go up and down like a Ford. You have to oblong the gasket here for it to fit, which we did a very poor job of. And they don't really fit that good on the head. Like there's this rail built into the head and it doesn't, I don't know. We have bolts in it to hold it up while it glues itself into place, and then we'll be able to drop the intake on, but they don't want to sit where they're supposed to sit. It's kind of weird.
What's the moral of the story here, Dalton?
Don't buy this.
Yeah, buy the TPI. Don't buy a Jaguar with a... Just don't.
Just don't.
Turn your head around.
No, I want to be in the darkness. Anyway, we're building China walls. Never use the gaskets on the ends. Everybody knows that, I think. The Mongols couldn't get through the China wall.
Mongols being oil.
We got to get the Mongols out of China. We're going to let that skin over so it's got a little tension to it. It doesn't just splooge everywhere.
Can you say splooge again?
Splooge. So we got us a nice Edelbrock Performer intake here.
That is beautiful.
Made in the USA. That is gorgeous. So there is one thing to note here on those center holes here. We need to put a little RTV on the threads because those go into a push rod.
Look at all this nice vacuum seal. I've never even worked with stuff like this before.
Anodized, zinc-rhodium plated.
You don't get to eat this week.
No, I don't. Good God. I've never spent that much money on a car, ever. This is pure desperation. This is what I do for you guys, so you better make sure you're hitting that like and commenting down below, because how else will I be able to suffer like this? Actually, maybe you shouldn't. Just saying.
Want to see more of Dylan's suffering? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. The Jag is the tripod. You know what else would make a good tripod?
The van.
The van.
It's time for the drop.
Let's see how Dalton and I do together on a drop. Oh, you just one-man band this, huh? You got a coolant thing back here you gotta look out for. I'll watch the back, you watch the front.
Good. Is it hitting that thing though?
Yes.
Shit.
And we will not make our bolt holes. Time for the lift. Or, yeah, there's no other option, is there?
No, there's not. I'll get the drill.
You know what we forgot to do?
What's that?
Test with the intake before we put the gas and everything on, so we didn't get our TV all over the place.
Yeah. Oops.
Mind me, just playing in the goo.
We have machined the back of the intake on the curb, on the sidewalk, and then also remove that.
Which was the main fix. But the sidewalk attempt was fun.
These are nice.
Very nice.
You might even say that they are very
Wow. I think I'll ever grow up and be less dumb.
No.
Nope, I wasn't planning on it.
Good quality stuff sold by Loper's Performance right here in Phoenix. It was all fairly priced, and it's a small business, and if you can do that, that's the way to do it.
With that in mind, next time we do a revival down here, we should do one around their shop.
Yeah.
Instead of the other side of the city.
Yeah, we really should, because they have everything.
We could fly down and do it.
Yeah, so if you own Loper's Performance,
Give us a call.
yeah.
And if you own cars that need parts from Loper's Performance, give them a call.
Loper's Performance.
This video brought to you by.
Call that number. Tell them you saw us here. Bother them. Always start in the center and work your way out. That's the torque pattern for anything, if you look. So you don't necessarily need the book to go by. Just start in the middle, work your way out, and allow that thing to spread out. Run everything down snug, and then I hit every single one again, and then I hit every single one of them again. It's like to put lug nuts on.
With a ratchet.
Yes, with a ratchet. What else would you use?
A torque wrench.
No.
It's a Chevy. You could build it with a hammer exclusively, and it would be fine.
And it's like, okay, what are we doing?
You got some with the stuffing in the wrong. You put some with the lifters in the wrong spot when you put them back together, but I still love you.
Why are there 18 lifters in me? Well,
I got a little extra lifters ohms down here. These Corporate blowing $1,400 on $2,000 cars.
I have to get home or I'll lose my
What
job.
a sellout.
I will lose my job.
You can do all of this with used parts that you accumulate for $20 a pop.
You're right.
On Facebook Marketplace.
We just got the pressure sender in. But if you're wondering why we're doing this instead of trying to repair the fuel injection, why obviously I spent a lot of money to do this, it's because the fuel injection is just a little finicky. It's got a little dirt in the line, and it's like, oh my god, I can't do anything. I can't run. And the carburetor's just like, oh, give me more. Just dumps gas in your engine and you're good. I'm trying to get the distributor in tonight, and it would pretty much, rotor pretty much ran parallel with that brace, right? So
See if the teeth are phased the same.
probably not. Oh, and we did determine that this is a melanized distributor gear, so it is compatible with the roller cam. Ooh. Boy, that's close. Well, that's about all the gas we got in the tank for tonight. We need to get some carb studs tomorrow, and this thing should be ready to fire up. We got to put a fuel pump in it, put 12 volts to the distributor. It should run. Please, run.
We go home, Dad.
No.
Yes, that'll fix that. Morning, Dalton.
Hello. Did you show them our new fuel tank?
I did.
Yeah, so that will fix it.
The classic.
The Jag
boat
tank. Yeah, so it's a reserve tank for those high-speed pursuits when you're running away in your Jag. We have one big hang-up here, and that's that this car has a 700 R4.
Factory.
Factory 700 R4. The Jag 700 R4. Big thing with that is the TV cable. That's what this is. It's not a kickdown cable. It's a throttle valve. This controls your line pressure in the transmission. You don't have this set right, transmission go kabooey. Pretty quick. I bought this.
Slap-o-matic.
Yes, this rattle here is supposed to somehow mount both the throttle cable and that TV cable. I'll be messing around with this a little bit to see if I can figure it out. And I think I remember how to adjust it, but I'm going to have to look that up again just to be sure. I think we're pretty close. You're going to put the fuel pump in?
Yeah, we have a carburetor on this morning.
Yeah, the carb's on. It's 600 Holley basic classic thing. I don't know. It's a carburetor. It's a fuel toilet.
It'll do immensely better.
Yes, it will perform better in every way than that TPI.
Electrical connectors, question mark.
In the van, PM.
I don't know why I came to the tool pile.
The van?
It's in our house.
It's always in the house. So you're hooking of the fuel pump to the running lights.
Correct.
Under my direction.
Yes.
Not Kevin.
I was doing the same, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm too lazy.
Yeah. It'll work. But yeah, so we're using the boat tank, which fits marvelously in there, actually. There's even room for stuff.
Like another tank.
Here's what I've got figured out on this jungle gym of a carb bracket here. It's not good, but I think it'll work. We have fuel.
Yeah.
We have clicky clack.
There's a gallon in there.
Our TV cable's all set up here. It was, I don't know, we still got some adjusting to do later. And, oh, we need a distributor power as well.
That might help.
Yeah. Well, we can check fuel right now. We've got her running.
Here it cometh.
Oh, stop. Yeah, it's the passenger side. It's pouring gasoline out right here.
Does it need a flush for a little bit, or is it clean?
It looked okay.
What is that?
It's the therapist.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's supposed to be. Oh, it just turned it. Oh,
He
he
dissolved.
melted. It got too hot. It said don't let it above 95 degrees.
He boiled.
We killed a man.
No.
A good man died here.
He's just gelatinous slop now. Oh, God.
All right, there's all the little connections.
I'm going to prime it with the headlights, as is tradition.
You got fuel. Go for it. Give it a little twist here. There's only like a gallon of gas in the tank. I don't.
We need more gas. Do you hear it firing on all 8 cylinders?
Sounds immediately, first try, way better than it has in 20 years. Carburetors.
We need gas. See what happens?
Yep.
Carburetors. And idle.
All right, hit the road.
Perfect.
Carbs.
No smoke. No bullshit.
Listen to that.
It's perfect.
First try.
Carburetor. Far superior. Instant throttle response.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might need a little tuning.
Yeah, we don't even know what the timing's at. This, we just stabbed it in here while drinking, and boom. I love it though. This thing's great now.
Oh, it's the EGR I'm hearing.
Oh, the pulp.
Oh, there's actually air being drawn through that, so we need to plug that.
We can find a big plug for that. A bolt.
Yeah. The therapist.
Will this Jag back up 25 feet?
For the first time on 8 cylinders in 1,000 years.
It'll do it now.
First time carbureted since 1980. Wait, what is this?
It was fuel injected.
Yeah,
It's
its whole
always
life. It's gonna have some balls now too. Oh yes. It's gonna be our own weird version of like a Cannonball Run movie on the road. You gotta set the TV cable first.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think it's okay. It felt good.
Jag. It lives.
This is gonna be a fun drive home for once.
Hell yeah, it is. Mustang versus Jag. Sophistication versus peasant American. Ungrateful colonist.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the sophistication versus Jag.
Excuse me. Long live the queen. Long live the holly. On to what we're actually... The whole matrix has been broken so many times here. We need to pull the motor out of the van. So, you know, if you remember that from last week's video, when we pulled the motor out of the van, that's happening right now. So. The lug nuts from the van, TM.
It's going off to die.
These fit the Jag, so the van will live on in the Jag, which is good because we only have 3 lug nuts per wheel. A Jag?
No, little Porsche something. Well, I think I heard that word too. Whatever it is,
No, dude, we
people
don't
kept pulling us over and telling us,
guy brought it,
how
but-
much?
People can't resist a Jag. I'll tell you that.
Well, wait, is it a good car or what?
No. Who knew that the Jag and the van are related? It'll make it home now.
Nice steering wheel cover, by the way.
Yeah, thanks for that.
I mean, it's from the van.
You see how safe the trunk is in this thing?
Well, I don't know if that's safe, but you do have some warnings on the side here.
Have to leave Tony's and get some new tires on the Jag. Turn on the fuel pump. Yes. Very nice. We'll also be able to tell if I got that TV cable adjusted correctly at all. That feels pretty good. Jag is marvelous. This makes so much more sense than getting on a plane like a peasant. No, I'd much rather drive home in my Jag. Well, I made it here. It never got hot or anything, so that's good. You know, if we make it 6 miles, it'll make it 1,200. That was quick. Yeah, no, it was like 15 minutes.
Well,
Well, that's not the overflow.
that's a lot of coolant.
So that's the Jaguar heater core, and it's pouring out of there. Apparently it's piped into the radiator with that black iron pipe.
Oh, God, is that you? Are we gonna die?
Yes.
It's our time, Dolphin.
Yeah, we got some water pump plugs here. We're gonna try to plug up that coolant leak. We're pretty sure this is the leak, right?
Yeah. It's hooked to the radiator, and it's probably a one-way valve that leaks a little.
That makes sense why it didn't just dump all the coolant right away.
But it did hot.
Yeah.
It did on angles or bumps or something.
All right, let's see how she does with some new tires on my Jag. All the lights on everywhere on the well, it's not great. Or good. But it does drive better, so that's something. Can we stay one step with the law yet again in my titleless Jag? Guess we'll find out. Elevate it. It's not leaking anymore.
It's a little bit still, that's it.
I think the plugs are found. Also needs more time. All right, we're putting new taillights in the back here. It's got this little removable plate here so you can access this light. So, you're just gonna refurbish those?
Yeah, you can't see crap when you're driving behind you.
Oh, they look fine.
Even though they don't work, you can't see them even not work. A little bit of finesse here, something I honestly don't possess. Oh, it's working.
It's a lot better.
It is a lot
You
better.
can see through it. It's 105 degrees right now.
Engine's hot.
And due to that, we're gonna see if we can get air conditioning in this thing. So you just hooked up the blend doors, controls, things.
First fuel stop,
First
800 feet into the drive.
Yeah, I think this is just a little loose still, yeah.
Shifting a little early.
It's a little late, which would mean it needs to be tighter. More line pressure, shift faster.
Sure. I don't know.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, maybe. And then O'Reilly's for our R134
Yes,
adapter.
not
So-
only was the vents are now working,
Oh.
but they are blowing a little cool.
We're definitely not fixing this, right? We're definitely just throwing R134 into an unchanged system.
Into the ozone.
No, into the onto the R12 system without any of the changes, but it'll be fine.
Into the ozone.
God, ooh,
Yeah.
really caring for the car suddenly.
It's a Jag.
Maybe
Gotta protect that triple X glass.
we should also get some Rain X because you ain't got no wipers.
You don't need them. It never rains on a Jag.
We're gonna drive through a storm the whole way now. Here, Em, have some tea.
Thanks, brah.
TM. Let's go home.
Let's go to Riley.
Oh, that's right. Here goes nothing.
Okay. Firing up.
All the timing.
And turn the compressor on.
Yep.
No difference yet.
Cover me, I'm reloading. I'm firing can 2. Is that the compressor?
I don't know. Maybe I set it off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fogging the motor down.
I think it's working. Let's see. Let's put some oil in it.
Put some oil in it.
It won't
and
hurt
then,
anything. Man.
yeah. Stuck on the cross right now. You gotta rev it to get it to move. Nope. It's just on defrost.
It's blowing out the bit.
Still on defrost. Feels good though. Maybe it's just self-clearancing.
Yeah, it's just fixing its own bearings. Well, it took most of it.
Oh, there it went. I think it's full.
Hang on. Everybody look away.
Maybe it fixed itself off camera just now.
It's healed now.
Yeah, maybe there's less in it.
Amazing.
Distributed better.
Sometimes my genius even amazes myself. 2 simple hose clamps have repaired my Jag. Well, I have the AC running in the Jag right now. It's not great, but it is better than outside. Now, how long until that compressor explodes? Probably not very long. And also, as an added benefit, this window doesn't work anymore. We're in for a good time on this one. My impressions of the Jag is running a little warm. It's not very comfortable. It doesn't drive very good. The brakes pull to the sides, but it's a Jag. About to be on the highway for the first time in 18 years. And yeah, things are already looking really solid. I'm gonna die. Here we go. Car's getting hot, it's down on power.
Oh, we had the van right now, I just go like this.
I was really hoping to get out of here before rush hour. Hopefully some air will get her to cool off. It doesn't look like it is though. I don't think it's getting any better. Probably 15 miles in. The temp gauge hasn't really gone up. I don't know. What does that mean? Does that mean 180? Does it mean a gazillion? I put a 160 thermostat in it. It is so hot in this car. I literally think I'm being boiled alive. Thankfully, I have this boiling hot water to drink. I think we're getting hotter. I have to find somewhere to pull off. Sure, it is running just fine for something that's boiling. It's not boiling. Well, it's not boiling, so it can't be that bad.
It's probably the
just the
resistance and the sensors are wrong.
Hey, you just pulled some timing out of it.
Yeah, we went from about a schmeh to about a schma.
That's gonna fix it.
It'll make 100 horse, but maybe we'll quit picking.
I think it's just the gauge is not correct at all.
We're somewhere in here. If we go north, it goes from like 104 to about 77 to the 80s. That'll be a big difference for open air.
Well, it'll help the old car out a little, maybe.
You made it far?
Yeah.
Do you have electrical power? You do. Maybe it melted off. There we go. Hang on.
Hang on, I need the key on. As we descend into the mountains in the Jag, my nerves are relaxed and I'm brimming with confidence because it's a Jag. Terribly sorry I cut you off back there. I drive a Jag. It's freaking beautiful here, I can tell you that. This thing engine brakes like the van. The Sonoran Desert, killer of men and machine, but killer of Jags, we shall see. Onward. Rattling and smoking up the hill. Gonna have to take it real easy if we're gonna have any hope of this. But we get over this mountain and I think we're all right. Man, it doesn't sound good. Come on, baby, cool off a little bit. There's shade. You like shade? Is shade good? Shade help? Maybe? No? Big hill. Remember rep, tater chip? The engine brakes really well. I haven't really even got to push the brake. Probably because they're locked up. Yes. Yes. The power that it doesn't have. Definitely a turd. Probably a 305. Oh good, more mountains. The big hill. One of them. It's gonna be the last thing you ever see me do. Make sure you like and subscribe. I have no idea how fast I'm going. I have no idea how much fuel I have. I have no idea what the engine is doing. All I know is that it's a Jag. Nice pine forest. This is great now. Wish it could be like this all the time. The Jag loves it. Well, I guess we can see what kind of mileage we're getting. Oh. Oops, hang on. Uh-oh. Oh, it's empty. Good call. 9.7. You use 6.7?
Yeah, we'll add 30% to my track's mileage.
Excellent. Time to do it again.
Oh my God.
At least I think 40 is before that mountain. God, I hope 40 is before that mountain. Flagstaff, clear to Flagtown. Come on.
And so out of the brutal Sonoran Desert we climbed through the mountains and across US 40 east through the high desert. I was worried that the police might catch me, but they were busy.
Have to be outdone.
By doing 90 miles an hour across the high desert country in your Jag. Hopefully the most difficult part of this trip is just fleeing all the hordes of women following my Jag around. Unlikely. Through the high desert we flew like a shot from a cannon in the Jag and the Mustang. The Jag taking the lead, as it should. All systems appear to be operational, I guess. I don't really know. Who knows? Could be bad. We're having a pretty good time doing it. That's what really matters. Get your old stuff out there and drive it. Throw some tools in it, have fun. Onward into the darkness our heroes voyaged. About 60 miles from Gallup, New Mexico. Stopping for some fuels. Leaving it running, of course. We don't lose the starter yet. Meanwhile, his tires have been running the whole time. You drive behind him, he gets a bump. It smells like a burnout. Kind of a little bit close there.
Oh, nah. That was only 2/3 a tank. Yeah, a third tank left, maybe.
To drive 70 miles into the Death Star.
PM.
Hooray! How are your tires?
There's not a lot of paint left on the quarter panel.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, there's the thing, Tim.
the thing. Oh, that thing.
You gotta go racing again. Let's go.
Let's take it to the Jag. Not really. There she is. Our stay for the night. Very cool. Well, of course, the cool hotel was booked up, so looks like it's Best Western. And the Jag has survived, yet your tires look very polished.
Yeah, they ain't good. Let's stick the tire outside of the car. This will be fine.
And then make sure it has no suspension at all.
Like, look at just
God.
taking the paint off.
I don't mean to brag, but I haven't had any problems like that.
Okay. What happens right there when you turn?
They rub a little. The Jag has impressed me to this point, actually.
It's been really good.
She's cruising down the highway at like 80, 85, no problem. Also, it started back up, no problem. So, probably just got that starter really freaking hot. It's time to find beer.
I like the way you say that.
Morning, Dalton.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well. I'm tired. We have 14 and a half hours to go home. 1,000 miles.
Still got the beautiful fuel toilet.
Oh, yeah, it's just inhaling all the dirt from the road. It loves it.
It prefers it, actually.
All right, well, let's see here. Hasn't burned a drop of oil, though.
What's all the smoke then?
Not oil. All right, first cold start. And the solenoid's acting up again. Ah, it's perfect. It was a quart low on ATF.
Maybe that's what it's burning.
It's just eating it somehow, mysteriously. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It is a Jag.
You got a better idea?
Huh?
You got a better idea?
It was deploying its smoke screen.
It wasn't long before we were surrounded by a gang of old men on motorcycles.
Hopefully that biker gang doesn't get us. I saw one of them taking some blue pills. I don't know what that means. Back on the 40. Let's see how she does for round 2 of this. And burn any oil or anything, so maybe it'll be all right. I doubt it, but maybe. I've got a pretty good fuel smell. Probably ought to pull off and check that out, because fire's bad. Could even be that old tank there leaking, maybe. Maybe we're hitting some more bumps this time. Not really sure. Oh, aha! There it is. That cap disintegrated on the old fuel tank. Well, that's still fire. That's still bad. Engineered a solution: a bolt and a clamp and a clamp and a hose. Fixed.
No, Dalton. Dalton, put it down. Put it back. Put it down. Drop it. Drop it. Bad Jag owner. Bad Jag owner. Bad.
Day 2 impressions of the Jag. It's a fine machine. It's refined, elegant. It has many design flaws. The wing window covers the mirror when you're driving it. You can't see out of it. The fuel pedal is entirely too skinny and too close to the brake. I hit my head on this every single time I get in. The dash is made out of cheap facade wood. The shifter doesn't work properly. But overall, it's a Jag. And when you drive a Jag, it changes your life. And what the Jag has in refinement and polish, the Mustang lacks in everything. It's terrible. What an obnoxious, obscene automobile that is. Overtaking the Mustang. The hell with that obnoxious pile. Back to Albuquerque. The fuel smells still pretty strong in here. Probably soaked that carpet in the back real bad. What are you gonna do though? Gotta keep going. I'd love to make it home tonight. Got another 13 hours though. I don't know. We'll try. Will the Jag continue to survive? I think possibly. A rival European sports car. That's the power!
It's the race of a century. Oh, Dalton's got him. Oh, smoked him. Oh, it's like he was standing still. Didn't even see it coming.
Another stop for fuel here in Viva Las Vegas, New Mexico. Great value, Las Vegas. She used another 7.8 gallons from Albuquerque to here. What does that mean? I have no idea. Am I going to look at anything? Maybe. I did shut it off. Probably a mistake. Still good on oil? I don't see anything to touch in here. I might put a little timing into it. Let's say a little skosh more timing. Let's see what that does. I got a little far on the advance. Let's try this. Yep, that's all the timing you can do. That is quite literally crank it till it talks to you back it off, Scotia. We've traveled through the mountains on top of the world here.
Well, we saw this.
Oh, big mural. They scrubbed that guy out.
Must have been something a little questionable there.
The Jag looks magnificent in front of it. What are you doing to that horse?
Look. Well, hey.
The cactus club. Well, our little tourist attraction there might have cost us something. It just died. I don't know why. I wonder if that fuel pump got unhooked. Oh, it did. Well, that'll do it every time. And hooked back up. We're good to go. Drove pretty far on just the bowl. Starter not working. Yeah, starter's stuck again.
Oh, Dalton.
What?
The rains are coming.
Oh, Jesus. We better get out of here. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's. Then you gotta stick it in, twist.
This is the key. Easy.
What a scene. Look at that.
Oh, what a great place to break down.
You made it out of the mountains. That's the last range right there. And then you broke down. You gotta go get her, keep her running. Run! There you go.
And our heroes ventured off into the plains lands of northern New Mexico and Kansas, where they would surely see dozens of cows and some wheat. Highway to the sky. In the Jag. After our little mishap back there, it seems to be doing all right. It's got a little surge to it. It's probably got too much timing in it.
The Clayton, New Mexico.
Splash of gas. Something's going clunkety clunk clunk. Yeah, well, it died. We've got fuels. We got ignition.
Surging like it was hot or something. It's a little dirty.
Yeah,
Weird. How that would have gotten there.
I don't know. Had an air filter on the
Yeah,
whole
you'd
time.
think the air filter would have stopped it all.
I don't know.
One key.
True Jag experience here. Yeah.
Make sure the key's on. The
All
fake
right.
key.
There we go. A real key. Engaging. Oh, yes.
Ah. So you go fire it up, and then we're just gonna go.
Start rolling.
Don't forget the hood, Chuck.
All right. See you in Kansas.
Okay, thank you. Well, obviously, the Jag is fine. Needs nothing. Welcome to Oklahoma for about 50 miles across the panhandle, I think. I don't know if it's this road that's beating the hell out of me or if it's the car falling apart. It's always hard to tell when you're in Oklahoma. I mean, God, that vibrates a lot. Trying out my AC. It's probably not very smart, but what the hell. It's cold. It only blows out the defrost, but it does blow. Well, we're in Kansas. Now we just have to drive across the entire state of Kansas. Oh joy!
Once again, I evaded law enforcement because they were too busy, and once again we stopped for gas, and once again the Jag wouldn't start, and once again Kevin got out the stick and started the Jag for me.
Welcome to Moscow, Kansas. Hey, a drive-in. Conveniently, just died on the railroad tracks. That's fine. Probably gonna die now. It's just railroad tracks. I mean, you know.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even think of that. I parked right on them, didn't I?
Oh, good. Thank you. We probably just need to bump the idle up.
hear me out for a second. What if the carburetor might have ingested some dirt?
I mean, that's a stretch.
Yeah, probably not.
I have another question.
What's that?
That's the question, actually. What is that?
Oh. Well, clearly I've just ran over something. Maybe a pedestrian? Well, we'll just continue to ignore that. 'Cause
Yeah, we're like mostly home, right?
no, not even close.
We are halfway home.
We're like 5.5 hours for
I am
me.
halfway.
What are you doing? I have glass cleaner.
And I helped myself to some towels from the restroom, see?
Of course you did.
Right here.
Jag owner.
What have you done to my jack?
Clean the windshield.
Kevin, you imbecile.
I mean, $5.
That's a piece.
All right, let's split open.
No.
I'm stealing. It's a Jag. If I steal this, I will then drive away in a Jag, and you can't take it because I'm in a Jag and I stole something.
You're
Fine
true.
now.
You're true. That's right. That's right.
Run the mixture screws in and back out in case there's anything stuck in those. Or we fire it up, rev it up, stick my hand over it, and then we
been there, done that.
ready? Key?
Oh, you're using the key, TM.
Oh yeah. Try the.
I'm gonna try
the key.
the real key, TM.
Here we go. Nope.
Switch. Oh, whoa.
Wow. It worked.
Fixed.
Hang
Use
on.
the mixture screws. Plan B.
Idle it up.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Well, that's back.
hey, did you turn the fuel pump on?
No.
Okay, well that's fixed for whatever reason.
I must clean the window with my stolen glass cleaner and borrowed glass.
Get that?
What?
We didn't buy glass cleaner.
Don't worry about it. I have a jack.
We venture off into yet another night through the plains of Kansas in the Jag and that disgusting menace to society Kevin calls a Mustang. We're in the home stretch, if the home stretch was 375 miles. I like the steering wheel coming.
Yeah, fucking California plates.
Bedazzled. We drove past people and saw them drinking beer and pulled in randomly. New friends.
Kevin,
Yes.
this will not surprise you, but it turns out I'm an idiot.
Let me guess. You did. It's the park.
It's the neutral safety
Yep.
switch. Yeah.
We knew that because we discovered that right away. So it totally makes sense that when you cross it, it works.
I've messed with that shifter so many times.
We spent a few hours with our newfound friends and then made our way in the middle of the night to the middle of Kansas somewhere, a few hours from home.
Look at that.
The dome light has fixed itself.
The car is healing, and I have fallen in love with the Jag. However, we're at a hotel. We're 3 hours from home. It's just too late after stopping and hanging out with complete strangers. Only in the Midwest can you do that. We'll get some sleep, leave in the morning.
You are the source of entertainment. You are the distraction. You are the relieving. You are the, when you bring your siblings into the mix, these sort of, yeah, I don't know.
Good morning, cruel world, and good morning, Dalton. Have you stolen anything new today?
Yes, well, I borrowed a bull and some breakfast items from this hotel. I'll bring them back, though.
3 hours to your place.
Yeah.
7 for me.
Trying to get some fuel.
Why is the 93 cheaper than the 87? The home stretch.
That imbecile and his Mustang have directed us the wrong way, and now we're driving in a wheat field. Wonderful. This little detour has turned into a very pretty drive, actually. The power! The handling prowess of the Jaguar
Yes. Yes. Zoom. Kind of got to insert your own engine noises here, but just pretend with me.
And he's overtaking on the left, and he's got him. He's jockeying for third place. He's got him. He's got him. He's moving into second now. He's into second. Here he goes. The Jag is into second, and he's moving into first, and he wins.
Oh, but what is this? Another contender from behind. Look out, there's one more on the track.
Get that insolent piece of garbage out of here. I hate you.
White knuckle racing aside, the rest of the journey was totally smooth and uneventful, and the Jag made it all the way home without any issue. Well, except Kevin had to use the stick again.
Get it. Ow.
Ow! God, I need to mow. Hey, look, the Torito. It's so hot here.
What the hell? Let's go back. The bottom of the exhaust are flat now.
Well, with that, it's made it home. My final impressions of the Jag, it is a Jag. That's pretty much all I got. Yep. It drove 1,400 miles.
Mediocre. Yeah, it was comfortable.
It was actually really not bad. If I would have been running the air the whole time, it actually would have been nice. But
I will say, it was nice cruising with two vehicles that both had overdrive because we could do like 90.
yeah, 80 to 90 like the whole way and not worry about it. Well, I worried, but
The Jag didn't.
not the Jag.
The van lug nuts. You're fine.
Yeah, it's got van lug nuts, and it's, the Jag. Good car. Anyway, make sure you like and subscribe. Tell me what you want me to do with this. I have a turbo sitting over there that would look good on it, I think. Just let me know, guys. Thanks for watching.
Dalton, we've been together for 10 days.
It's time to not be together.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'll text you in a month.